You're tuned in to Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo, and I'm coming at you with another live stream. As you enter into the chat, make sure you like the video, and I'll be looking forward to seeing y'all over by Brainwaves in about 2 hours. So make sure that you pull up over by Brainwaves, Vice Topics LLC. He's gonna do a birthday party stream. So let's go over there and support him. You know what I'm saying? So looking forward to seeing y'all over there. So you see the title of the video, right? They're really upset. The reason why they're upset because you're not projecting with them. They're upset you're not being a projector. These people want you to project like them. Don't do it. Don't project like these people. They always project, y'all. People are projecting. After they crash out, now they want to project. They want to act like they got sense. They want to act like everything they did, you know what I'm saying, they didn't do. That's how these entities be rolling, y'all. That's how these entities be rolling. Make sure you double tap the like button on your way in. I want you to continue to win. I want you to continue to prosper. I want you to continue to be in great health. I want you to continue to be a representation of the Most High through Christ. And know that there's greater days ahead, despite what they think of their projection. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Make sure you double tap the like button on your way in. We got 22 people in the building. Make sure all of y'all hit the like button. Yeah, so like they projecting as if they ain't do anything wrong and they want to act like everything's back to normal. That's what these demonic entities do. 1 second, y'all. Yeah, that's what these demonic people do. They crash out, act like they ain't do nothing wrong, and then they act like you ain't doing nothing with your life. That's what they do. They always push this narrative. You ain't doing nothing with your life. You worrying about me 24/7. You obsessed with me. That's all cap. That's all cap. That's all projection. They act like they didn't do anything wrong. They act like they didn't say anything wrong. They won't apologize. They can't move on. And that's what it is with these people. That's what it is with these folks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying to y'all, man, keep doing your thing, keep winning, keep grinding. You know, winning great days ahead, despite what everybody thinks. You know, for the most part, you know where you at. You know what's going on. You know what you need to do as a man, as a woman. Shout out to all the powerful couples. Shout out to all the married men, married women. Shout out to those who's in a relationship or getting into a relationship with someone, you know, and that you may continue to do great things with situations ahead. You know, a lot of people ain't happy that you doing what you're supposed to do as a man, as a woman. They want you to be having nothing going on with your life. What's going on, brother Daryl? Salute, salute, salute. They don't want to see you have nothing going on in your life, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at the site, so you know I can't show myself on camera. I'm at the site, and so I'm about to get off soon. So I wanted to talk to y'all about this before a big bro Brainwaves come through with his classic birthday live stream. So I see y'all over there by 8 o'clock. I'm definitely gonna tune in. You know what I'm saying? Let's show support on his Venmo or his PayPal. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have Venmo or PayPal, show support to him on the super chat. You know what I'm saying? Show the brother appreciation. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna roll deep up in there. We're gonna hear his story. You know the things that he has done. He has accomplished what he's willing to share, and that's about that. I got to meet the man in person. Looking forward to linking up with him and Ringo in the future, of course, amongst other things. So that's about that, y'all. I'm not gonna be too long, about another 10 minutes. Just give 15 minutes to YouTube, to y'all more importantly. Uh, great life situations happening for many of you, and I want to share your testimony because a lot of people saying that people ain't doing great things over here. You look at Daryl, for example. The man's doing great things. I ain't gonna tell y'all what he's doing. He's doing greater things ever since he been rocking with us, listening to our platforms. He's been, seeing greater things happen in his life. More opportunities, you know, certain things happening. The brother supported when he can, and I appreciate his support. We talk a lot, and you know, we keep it confidential. And all I'm telling you is a lot of great things changing for him. That's and many other brothers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very happy about that. You know, I love to see people win. Give me 1 second, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. What's going on, brother Zats? Thank you, Marissa Eldridge, for the super chat. She said, "Hey, Rollo, just wanted to support the content." I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Tell Mr. Eldridge I say hello. Tell Mr. Eldridge I say hello as well. Thank y'all for the support. You know, uh, Guys, it seemed like ever since I came a long way, people want to project, and what it shows you is that they didn't realize I was going to get this far. They thought that I would be scrabbling, I would be struggling, and so they thought I was going to project on them. I'm not going to do that. See, y'all got to understand something. Zach's met me in person. He's here in Florida, and I want to thank my sister Omadian because she made this possible. She knew what happened to me further northeast of Florida. She knew what happened, and her husband. I can't thank them so much. They like my real family in Florida. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for them, hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm still at the post. I'm still at work, right? I'm about to get off in a few minutes. Anyway, like I was saying, Zats, right? Thanks to Soul Madian, she made this all possible, her and her family. And that's why I consider them my in family. Why you say that, Rollo? Because they made it possible. And I can't wait to see her soon. She knows I'm very busy. She's busy. Everybody's busy down here. So when the time comes, I link up with her and her husband and the family. Thank them for giving me the opportunity to get situated in Orlando. If you would have asked me 2 years ago that I would be helping people on YouTube and their life will change, you got to remember some people didn't believe in me, right? At that time, people don't take me serious until something happens. That's when they take me serious, right? And so when I first talked to Zaz, it was like it clicked on quickly. And I told the brother, I said, hey man, all you need to do is come down here. Your life will change within 2 years, you know. And we had the conversation. It was just like, you don't know the person. He didn't know me. I didn't know him. So I was telling him that off rip. He could tell you he's in the chat. I told him that off rip. I said, bro, I think it's time for you to change your environment. Get into what I'm doing. And at first he like, I don't know. So when he did it in New York, I said that's just temporarily. When you get to Florida, you're gonna see things like you never thought you could do. You're gonna take care of things ahead of time, and you're gonna love being down here. Your whole life is gonna change. I know the Most High sent me in your life, and I thank Ringo and Brainwaves for allowing Zach to know who I am. I thank those brothers. See, a lot of people don't give these people credit. If it wasn't for Ringo, if it wasn't for Brainwaves, I would not know most of you. I would not know most of you. You got to really give those people credit. You don't have to agree with what we say. Give respect what respect is due. Most of you I know is because of them. Now, some of you, you know me and you know them for me. But most of you that's in my chat is because of them. And even that demon, I don't care for no more. I met some of you through that demon, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, you have to sit down today and ask yourself this question. How did the Most High is great, ain't he? He could get you out of a situation, a tight situation, and your whole life could change. And when I tell you Zach's life has changed over the 2 years, I'm so proud of the Most High that he gave this man a chance. And it's to a point now that other people that's around me is doing great. And you have to thank Ringo and Brainwaves for that, especially Ringo. And that's why I'm glad the Most High used me to come down here and to see my brother in the South in North Carolina, Ringo, and his family, and to see greater things happening for him. We know Brainwaves is from the South, and I'm in Florida. Uh, you got running up 360 on the other side of Florida. He come from North Carolina. His life changed. So I'm telling y'all, man, when you start doing great things, how you doing, Ethereal? Good to see you. Good to see you, Ethereal. What's up, running up 360? When you start doing great things, these people, I would not ever project my life on them. They don't mean anything to me no more. I'm only dealing with people who's winning, y'all. Who I see when I talk to them, they exhausted. They got that exhausted winning season. When you start being exhausted and you feel tired, that's when you winning, y'all. I can't stand lazy folks, man. I'm always active. When I was talking to the successful person, I said, how much sleep do you get? He said, let me tell you something, man. He said, let me tell you something, young man. He said, I'm 60 years old. I'm 60 years old. and I do more active stuff than people in their 30s and 20s combined. He said, let me tell you something. Age don't have a aspiring if you stay motivated. I won't ever forget what he said. When he said that, that's when I was going through a lot. He said, let me tell you something, young man. Age don't have an aspiring situation for you if you stay active. Even if you're not making money, stay freaking active. Do you understand me? That hit me real serious because all that situation that happened last year, that older gentleman sat me down. I won't ever forget what he said. It was like an angel came. He said, let me tell you one goddamn thing. When you get my age, you want to see the freaking world, you want to conquer, and you going to do it because I see it in you. Don't let nobody get you down to where you, he said, you get back on the internet and do what you need to do. And your behind will be back in the South. He told me that today on Brainwave's birthday. He told me that last year. He told me that last year. I won't ever forget that. And look where I'm at a year later. So that goes to show you that as a man, we go through our stuff. Don't project like these entities and deities of men do on other men or other women. Don't be like them. All it takes is for you to be consistent, be true to God, be true to Christ, and He will bring you around people that could change your life. We gotta get out of this projection. I can't stand these projector YouTubers. That's why I won't give them the time of day, the energy. They out of my life permanently. I'm done with them. I'm just calling out their demons so that other people don't get possessed by their witchcraft and witches and warlocks. How you doing, Marissa? Forever Studio, what's going on? Roger, what's happening? What's going on? Think about what I'm saying, y'all. If you're my members only, right? You seen where I was at, and guys, guys, I want to tell you something. Don't give up on relationships. There's always somebody out there for you. And for the first time in a long time, I was smiling like I never smiled being with somebody in a long time. How you doing? All right now. And guys, when I seen how the ladies respond to me at the site today, that told me what I needed to know. They know I'm dealing with somebody. They had that look like, oh snap. It was funny. It was funny. I'm gonna tell Zach the story behind the scenes because you know what type of work I do. And it was funny to see the look on their face, like, yep, he was somebody, because they could see how I'm been moving. Guys, outside of the Most High, being with your brothers, being on your purpose, it's good to have a great helpmeet, y'all. It's great to have a great helpmeet. And you demons ain't gonna mess this one up because you're not gonna know who it is. All right? You demons, I know you shaking in your boots, especially my exes. You shaking in your boots. Telling y'all, man, there's always somebody that's there for you, man. You just got to put yourself out there. Listen, guys, you got to put yourself out there to be available. you build rapport, and then when you meet up with the person, you know, you have a good time, keep building, 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 and then other serious stuff start happening, and that's between you and that woman. The world don't need to know that. The world don't need to know that because they don't care. Only your circle that you know that's not on that messy stuff, that's who you tell. You know what I'm saying? But the reason, how you doing? But the reason why I'm talking about this is because I know a lot of you guys, you feel like you're doing everything right and there's no woman approaching you. Don't worry about that. Like I was telling Zach, Zach told me the same thing. He wasn't thinking about that. And look what happened. I told him within a year you're gonna be with a woman, and it happened. He told me I'm gonna be with a woman this year. Guess what? It happened. That's the crazy part. Zach told it. He confirmed it. He said it. He said, "Fam, once you get everything situated, I see you with a woman." Even though nobody knew, or y'all probably knew and didn't care for it, and that's what happened. Yep. And so, like I tell y'all, when y'all get your stuff together, man, everything's gonna happen. You know. So that's about that. Yep. And to be honest, I never had no issues. I never had no issues getting women. That's what people don't understand. I never had no issue getting women. It's just that I was tired of the Houdini stuff. You know what I'm saying? Tired of the Houdini and all this skits and all this other nonsense. That's why I be pulling back. You know. So once I seen there was no skits, there was no nonsense, I said I'm going for it, and that's what I did. Yep. Appreciate the support, running up 360 on the Cash App. Appreciate the support. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the support. You know? Yeah, yo, man. So, yo, it's funny, right? Everybody wants to project their life on you once you start getting to the next step. Ain't that something? And I'm gonna tell you what these demons do. You know what they do? They try to bring reminiscent stories to you. They try to play with your head. You remember what we used to do? You remember where we used to go? Don't fall for it. Guys, once the woman leave you, tell her thank you. Once she leaves you, guys, tell her thank you. Ladies, I know it can be tough. Once the man tell you it's over, tell him thank you. Next, thank you. And the reason I say that is because we often hold on to people that was never there for us in the first place. It's like a learning situation. You get what I'm saying? We learn as we get more wiser, we get more aware of who we are as a man, as a woman. You're going to get into a better situation than previously. Remember, we're on this earth to learn who we are before we meet the Maker. That's how I look at this earth. We're here to learn our lesson, and we go back to our planetarium, whatever that situation is. We're all here to learn who we are, right? It's obvious. Uh, don't let nobody hold you against your free will. Don't let no man, ladies, do that to you. Fellas, don't let no woman dictate your relationship with God and Christ, because the minute that they have control over you, that's when everything goes down the drain. And when I mean control, I'm talking about evil control, being manipulative, lying on you, deceiving everybody to go against you, even your own family if possible, friends, have everybody turn their back on you when you didn't do nothing wrong to them. Sure, sure you came short of certain things. Sure, you say certain things you was gonna do, you didn't do it. That doesn't make you a bad person. I want you to understand something. Both parties, that don't make you a bad person because you and another person didn't do your part and then they quit on you. That's a demon. If I didn't come through, that doesn't mean that I won't come through in a long haul. And see, a lot of people on both sides ain't patience. Well, I ain't got to deal with that no more. Thank God, I ain't got to deal with that no more. And some of you ain't got to deal with that no more. You either to yourself for now until you see fit of who you want to be with, or you with somebody and finally you ain't got to deal with too much headache. You just dealing with regular headache. You dealing with regular headache, not stupid headache, not demon headache. You dealing with regular headache, and I enjoy regular headache, not no stupid headache and skids. And unless we're doing skits to make money, that's different. Skits to skits could be educational, right?